Hello, this is Sage the Balloon Sage. After a brief hiatus, I'm back, and today, Chef Sage is serving up a smorgasbord of balloon food. We've got peas in a pod. You can even make it like the Toy Story character, draw little faces on there. Beautiful balloon strawberries, and I know the seeds aren't black, but it's the only marker I had at the time, and there's a smaller pea. We've even got a twisted balloon pretzel. What could be better than that? Maybe a drumstick, turkey drumstick? Well, this is a small collection. I've got a ton of food on the way, balloon food designs. But to start off with, we're going to do the strawberry. The strawberry is an interesting design because it's very, very easy, but also very difficult. It all depends on one simple technique. To get started, you're going to need a red heart, preferably not a jewel or ruby red, whatever. And you're going to need green 160s, whether they're dark green or lime green or neon green, whatever you please. So to start, you're going to grab your red heart, and you're going to grab some scissors as well, because what you need to do, cut part of your 160 off, and then knot it up, and this is going to create the raisin technique, of course. I'm sure most of you are familiar with that. The problem with this design, it's knotted up real good, the problem with this design is that it requires you to put the internal raisin in a weird spot, and that would be right on the bifurcation of the heart. So, not exactly the easiest thing to do, but let's try to do it. So you've got your knot, knotted up 4 or 5 times, whatever. Cut off your excess. Alright. And stick the knot, your raisin, into the heart, like this. Pop it in. And then you're going to inflate your heart. Let's see, I don't know. It depends on what kind of shape you want, and that's what's going to, depending on how much air you put in it, is the shape you're going to get. So I'm going to blow this up. Okay, you got your raisin in there. This is the difficult part. You're definitely going to want to let a little air up and tie it at the base next to the nozzle, not up toward the other part of the heart here, where it's supposed to be lax. There's only one way to get this. You got to kind of pinch in the middle like this, get the knot raisin to one side, and you got to kind of grab it in the middle. There's no way really to show how to do this. You just kind of manipulate it a little bit, grab that knot, and there you go. I've got the raisin in there. So grab your 260 you used, and just tie it around. There's no pretty way to do this. You tie it around, and then tie it real tight with that extra scrap. Don't pop it. I am using my teeth at this point because I just want to get this perfect, and this isn't exactly a line work design. Okay, well, you know what? Looks like we did it. It's not perfect. You want to get it more in the center, but this will still work. So that's step 1. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, we are free to make our top. You can put a stem in or not, it's really up to you. You should probably use the extra part of the balloon to make the stem. I'm going to teach you this version real quick. What you're going to need to do, and I'm going to put the bright green top on because I like that better. All you have to do is inflate your 160 green to about, I'd say, 4 fingers of tail. Down, yeah, about 4 fingers down. Alright, and you're going to take your knot, and you know what, I guess chop off that extra first. Okay, then take your knot here and tie it around the raisin. And then tie it right on. The idea behind doing the top here, there's a couple ways to do it. I'm just going to do it this way. So make a pedal twist like that. Make another one a little bigger. And another big one. Okay. Then we're going to make 3 more. Make a couple different sizes. Wrap it all in, make sure it's all one piece here. And so I'd say make 6 of them. You could end up using this as a stem, but I don't think it looks right. I like to use the uninflated 160 as my stem. Okay, so tie this in. All that in there. Alright. And then you're just going to situate it to whatever you think looks good. Maybe 3 on the bottom, 3 on top coming out. Something like that. Whatever looks good to you. And once you're done doing that and manipulating it in however way you want, that's going to be the end of step 2. The third and final step just has to do with details. Now, I'm not going to make all the dots on this because I think neither one of us wants to take the time for me to do that. But I will show you basic technique. You just take a marker and you kind of want it to go almost like in a direction, kind of the way seeds do on strawberries. And you just, get artistic. You can use any color you want. I use black just because I like the aesthetic of it. And yeah, just go like that. So you make your spots. You can go as far as you want. This one is one-sided. This one's two-sided. And you're going to want to snip off the end here. Be careful not to snip the knot open. But I think that looks a little better. And you get the idea. You can put a stem in just by taking a scrap and inflating it up to a part and then sticking it in, tying it in, whatever you want. So that's it. This is the first in my series of balloon food, balloon strawberries. Pretzels, peas in a pod, a whole cooked chicken. I got all sorts of balloon food on the way, so please join me. I'm back and I'm going to be making tutorials every day. So please subscribe and please like.